Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series with Balin's expedition into Moria. Um, we'll carry on. Um, his son is ruling. Balin has passed away. Um, we were just finishing telling the Balrog into his wandering phase. We avoided Armageddon, which is good. We have some issues with Balrog worshippers. Um, in particular, this vassal here happens to also be a Balrog worshipper, so we're gonna have to take away his position um, because he's gonna take decisions that are gonna be just awful for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our army here. We're gonna park it right on top of him. We don't have enough to actually siege him. If he rebels, we have problems. So we're gonna revoke his title. It only has about 70% chance for him to accept. It says 69 there and 68 there, which is interesting. We're gonna push it. Accept, thank you. So that was narrowly avoided. We're now over our domain by 2 territories, which is not good, but uh, we have quite a reserve of cash. This is gonna eat into our income. We can already see we're the being over the domain by 2 hasn't kicked in yet. So the penalties we have is for just 1 territory over the domain size, and we're already losing 20% of our taxes and 20% of our levies. This is gonna turn to 40% in a bit. So it's gonna drop our income, but it's not money we need right now. We have money. The problem we have is the Balrog, basically, because we need to get rid of this Balrog as soon as we can. Um, these territories have only just recently been liberated from the orcs, so they still have orc dregs. They're gonna be there for still some time. I'm not sure how long I've already held them. However, we still need to kick this goblin out of here. He is holding a colony. He doesn't seem to be upgrading it, but it is quite developed, so we could kick in his door. So we're gonna want to start a war against him. We're gonna want to take just one of his other territories, and the reason we only want to take one of his other territories is because we don't want to be massively over our domain size, and we also don't want to give this to a vassal quite yet. We want to use this to level up mining, because it will be outside of the involved region for the struggle of Moria. Uh, so mining in there will not affect the Balrog situation. We can also use it for feasts. We can hold feasts there, and that will be fine. What else? Oh dear. Mount Graham has expanded quite a bit, which is not good, but we can see here. Oh no, I thought that would have been dwarfish. It's not. This is. So we have here the axis of Nargobraz. This is the son of Lord Argan, who also is known as the Axe that Walks. He's a rather famous character. How much territory do you hold? Just those two. You're also Axis of Nargobraz. And you're being suzerained by Aragorn. Why? Do you neighbor him in any way? Yes, yes you do. So Aragorn has expanded into the kingdom of Angmar. He holds territory here, which is sort of good. Um, but that's gonna pose problems for us if we try to expand in Mount Gundabad later on, because it means we're gonna have to fight whoever is holding this. But Aragorn's military doesn't look too healthy. It is bigger than ours, but it's gonna be bigger than ours for quite some time. But he looks like he's losing a war against Mordor. What are you fighting over? What, you're just attacking Sauron altogether? Yeah, you're not gonna win that, bud. You're absolutely not gonna win that. Sauron is still controlling. Oh wow, and they've become an empire as well. So he's now holding the empire of Harwan, which is amazing to see. So there's an empire title there. There's an empire title there. Both of which are being suzerained by Sauron. There is no way Aragorn can win this, so I'm not sure why this is happening. Umbar still exists. Mardruak exists. So that's a quick overall view of the map. Durin's folk have expanded, which is interesting. So they took over, I'm pretty sure this belonged to Dale. So they took over this territory from Dale, and they are expanding into the Grey Mountains. Not quite into the mountains proper, just the hills adjacent to it. So they will be expanding. How much of the Iron Hills do you hold? You're missing some territory. So he's missing 2 territories there and the territories here as well. So we'll see how this behaves in the future. For now, back to our little Balrog problem. We're gonna unpause. I have switched his clothing. I've put him in armor because just for reasons. Um, he's still the one-legged wander, the stout, as he likes to be called. So we've switched to the wandering phase. Um, Mining expedition, where is the feast? Yeah, so both the feast and the mining expedition can be held outside of the struggle region, which is fine. Um, do we want to build anything? We're gonna keep leveling his stewardship for now. We want to get divided attention so we can get domain limit +2, so we won't have these penalties. Um, and might as well get architect while we're at it. We're probably also gonna go for avaricious. The rest of them, I don't think they're that important quite yet. But after that, we're probably gonna switch. We do need to get learn on the job. Um, Scholar would be nice, but it's not crucial. We do need to get Defender of the Faith. And because we've been using him to travel quite a bit, he managed to get Veteran Traveler, all of it, which means his wandering lifestyle would increase by 46 a month, which is quite high. And there is something here that would increase his prowess. Wayfarer here would increase prowess per level of fame +1. So there's 6 level of fame. If we get to the 6th level, we get another 6 prowess here, which would be useful. The rest of them are not that great. The only thing that would be nice to have would be personal touch here because it adds to the domain, but that's not an emergency. Inspection would also give us a bit more money, but we will have to switch to this one, I think, because excavator would give us 1 more prowess, which would be useful. But more importantly, we do need to switch to um, the enchanter stuff. Are we a smith yet? We are not. So we will need to change to the enchanter stuff, and the reason we need to change to the enchanter stuff is because the smith trait does add a bit of modifiers as well. With which one was it? The armor smith gives prowess. The rest of these I don't think give anything in regards to that. No, they do not. And we also have some stuff to pick up in Intrigue, because we can get Dark Insights would give us 50% chance to gain either Intrigue or Prowess if we torture someone. We will absolutely need to pick up Thriving in Chaos for the increase in Martial and Prowess. And the rest of them, Torturer also gives Prowess. I don't think anything else here does that. So we still have lots to pick up. Friendly Council would also increase some random skills. Solid Foundations would give us some random skills to a maximum of 5. August gives another martial point, but it's not gonna make or break our attempt to kill the Balrog. We're almost 100 years into the game, and we still haven't managed to kill the Balrog. We're not gonna turn you into Flagellant. Flagellant is not good. It's gonna decrease things even more, and we already have Weed Smoker, which decreases martial, and One-Legged, which decreases prowess. So we're already having some penalties on him, which is not ideal. Crisis of Faith. Let's try to speak to the people. This should succeed. For this reason, we're gonna try to have as many kids as possible. They can also die as well, so it's nice to have backups, and we do need to expand the dynasty. What is this? Indulge in pipeweed. Yeah, sure, indulge in more pipeweed. Good morning to you, sir. Other than that, these will notify me. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just carry on. We're gonna attack him. It's gonna add 10 to the active counter, which is not ideal, but we're gonna take away this settlement he's having here. He shouldn't stand a chance. He is allied with someone, but their army is basically trash. So let's beat the hell out of them. We also need to be wary of our neighbor to the north. Have they improved their military? They have. They added orc warriors to their military, which is not good for us. I think I would like to have a couple more trebuchets actually, because this is a bit slow. So let's siege this. And we have a daughter. Oh, we did not add 10. It only added 5. How come? Ah, it's only +5. Okay. We can venerate ancestors. You're not leading the military? No, you're not. That's fine. We'll venerate the ancestors. We might get some stat increases, which we desperately need. Average archivist, increased archivist. I don't think I care about the archivist, because the historian bit is not going to increase fighting ability. And this increase in price, it's not that big though. We could increase it. It's not a big difference. Do we care about prestige? We kinda do. Let's keep it the way it is, and let's venerate some ancestors. How is the siege progressing? We have a dangerous faction, wants independence, and they have an independence war, which is not ideal. So these are the counties that are worshipping the Balrog, which we're trying to fix, but it's gonna take some time. Come on, dude. Thank you. So we took that settlement away. We can now disband the military and we can recruit them here and put down this rebellion of Balrog worshippers. Bunch of heathens. Let's aid you in our efforts. We can manage things from here. Finalize this conflict, please. We have a stupid Balrog worshipper. I already knew that to be the case though. Let's see. We could go for Dwalin. Let's see what Dwalin gives us. It's time to unfold the Chronicles of Dwalin. Learning or crafting? Crafting would be the most valuable one here. There is no way for us to increase the rate that we would get crafting experience for. But we're getting more for crafting, really? That's interesting. But we do have the mystical communion to aid us for crafting, so we're still gonna go for crafting here. We got a lifestyle perk for crafting. We could go for this. It would improve things. We could increase our monthly income by 5%. It says productive mines, but the monthly income doesn't tie into the mines per se. You just get an increase of 5%. These are all related to prospecting, which we're not really bothered by right this very second. Let's go for that. The income increase would be useful. There goes the war, so we can disband our army. And in here, why can we not? We're over the domain limit. Okay. Feel free to pause and read about all of these. Some of the characters being talked about are kind of important. Diplomacy, crafting, or learning. Let's go for crafting again. It did not succeed. Diplomacy or intrigue. We do need some intrigue, and we have a 10% chance to get shrewd. Please, please work. Never mind. Stewardship or diplomacy. Let's get stewardship. Because we need to resolve this domain issue. Diplomacy or intrigue. How is your diplomacy? Not great, but your intrigue is a lot worse. It didn't do anything for us. Diplomacy or aspiring blade master. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And of course it didn't work. Thank you, game. You gained archivist experience. That's nice and completely useless. We do not care about that. Blade Master would have been good. Blade Master would have been really good. Some more Balrog related events. We're not gonna enrage him. We're gonna calm him and eat the stress. It's already progressed towards active by 18 points. Because one of our vassals is taking stupid decisions as well. You want an alliance. Who are you and what do you want? You are Durin's father. You know what? We could accept an alliance. Who am I allied to? We're allied to him. Sure, let's accept this alliance. I don't think it will hurt us. More alliances means our situation is a bit more secure. Have you vassalized him? You have not. He is losing income, which is good for us, I suppose. Can you work, please? We really have to fix our domain situation. So let's advance some time here, because nothing is gonna happen. No, we're not giving you the delvings. We're going to war, bud. So we have yet another rebellion. This is why we need to get rid of these worshippers. We need to get rid of them badly. And unfortunately, it's gonna take some time to resolve this, but there's not a lot we can do. For now, what we can do is put down the rebellions and hope um, arbitrary, honest, or impatient. No, no, you're gonna go for honest. Your stewardship training is awful. Um, what was I saying? We're gonna have to hope that putting down the rebellions is gonna keep these counties from rebelling. The popular opinion doesn't help. If we get popular figurehead, we can offset that. He is not a fighter, and for some reason he has archivist. Really, he's 3 years old and he's gaining archivist. That doesn't seem legitimate game. I'm not gonna lie there. Um, I don't think learning is gonna help him all that much. We're gonna put him as a steward. It will help with larger domains. Ideally, we wanted a fighter, but it is what it is. We can turn him a fighter afterwards. Unfortunately, 22 and 18. Yeah, no, you're gonna stay in prison a long time, but I'm not gonna forcibly do anything to you otherwise, because I don't believe that you'll be genuine. So the two of you can chill in prison. So does that apply? It does. So because we pacified the locals, it gives us a 50 to the popular opinion. So that buys us some time to convert these provinces back. Uh, which one is this? This one. You lost the horizontal shafts. Right, so you had a sapphire mine. The mine itself costs peanuts, so I'm not going to invest in anything else here. We could just place the mine as is. It would increase our income by 0.6 ducats. Let's do that. The 0.6 ducats is gonna help. Uh, how soon can we attack you again? Not quite immediately. Let's hold these. This brings me closer to Mahal. Everyone will pay, that's fine. What did I see here? Oh no, we can't consecrate the bloodline. Uh, we should build something. Oh, we can finally upgrade this. Good. Let's upgrade it. Your development is fine, so I'm not gonna throw development on you. You have farms, you have farms, you have farms. You do not. Let's get a dwarven quarry here, and a dwarven quarry here, and a dwarven quarry not here because we're waiting for the dregs to go away. And that's gonna happen in a while. So we're gonna wait for those quarries to build. Stewardship. We're exercising with our champion here. I don't think that's gonna work for much longer. He's at 33 prowess and I'm at 34, so we can't do that anymore. We're gonna tell him to improve. And if we equip our Axe of Durin now, our prowess is 51, so that's looking quite good. We're gonna keep the Axe of Durin equipped for now. My wife is being a witch with an elf here. And her intrigue is awful. Why don't you tell me everything from the beginning? Uh, we could annoy the wife. And I think we can afford it actually. Yep. She helped us with some stewardship. Elrond is sending us poems. What I would have appreciated, Elrond, is not poems, but money when I was broke. Not poems. The poems don't really help. It is annoying we can't join this tournament. We have to hold the tournament instead. And we can't really afford holding a tournament. If we have a look, how much would this cost? Let's... Oh no, it wouldn't be that expensive. Why can we not unlocked by any Longbeard tradition? We could hold the archery thing though. What tradition would we need? This might unlock it, but I'm not sure. Indulge in pipeweed, yes please, because we're a bit stressed. We could hold the archery thing. I think it will increase our no, you can stay in prison, buddy. I think it would increase our prowess, but I'm gonna allow it a bit more time. Speaking of, let's navigate time a bit faster. Because we don't need to look at the mountains getting snowed in. Are we still building? We're almost done with those. So in these two, okay. Let's add the farms. This will increase our levies a bit. How are we for that counter? Not great. We already kind of need to slow down. We only have one, two. We only have two vassals, so that's not a lot of opportunity for mayhem. But even so, they can hold mining activities and feasts and all sorts of other intelligent actions. Lonely Towns is built and we're advancing on our stewardship. We can progress towards delving. And we're getting close to our domain thing. How often can we hold one of these actually? Every 10 years. You know what? Let's hold this. Hopefully this doesn't increase. Let's go for the recital as well. Hopefully this doesn't increase the Balrog situation. No, we're not gonna spend that much. I don't really care about artifacts. Ah, but it's 395. No, no, no. The tooltip lied to me. We could select a champion. No, we could not. And we have here a bunch of intents, but we're not gonna spend 500 gold on this. It's not. We do not have that kind of money to throw around quite yet. It would be nice to have it, but we don't. Let's advance time some more. I keep changing between the speeds because I don't want someone to just raid me without any consequence. You are bossy. You know, it would have been nice for you to be bossy. No, we're gonna take this. My friend Galleon. We could actually switch him to be a fighter. Let's see what traits he gets. As for you, since you are bossy, there is a chance the one-legged wonder could die. There is a chance he could die. So let's turn you to a fighter. And let's educate you myself. Ah, I can't. I'm still educating him. Okay, let's wait for the second kid to finish. No, we're gonna spend the money for some calming events. Mushroom foraging, and there we are. We have some raiders, which is why you can't really afford to always have it on speed 5, because the raid is gonna progress fast, and it takes time to move your troops in between territories. I think he's actually gonna finish raiding me. Wow, by the skin of our teeth. Oh my days. That was good. I did not know if we could prevent that. That was that was so close. So we avoided being raided, which means we avoided how much? +2, which is not a lot, but it still adds up. Uh, yeah, we're already way ahead of active. We have another daughter. We should probably do something about the fact that he has so many soldiers. I'm not really worried about the rabble, they're useless. The warriors, though, are not entirely useless. We do have stuff that counters heavy infantry. We have the axemen and the scouts, so actually I'm not that worried about the heavy infantry either. What else does he have? We are countering the scouts. The only unit that counters... hold on, bud. Yeah, thank you. The only unit that we have that would counter skirmishers would be the chariot archers, which are actually very strong, but they're also kind of expensive. Even unraised, they cost almost half a ducat a month. I don't think we're in a situation that demands we recruit them. Um, we'll advance time some more. Choked water supply. Calm the beast down. Cousin taken prisoner. For reasons unknown. She's probably cheating or something. Yeah, sure, indulge in pipeweed. Um, we could send you on another pilgrimage. The pilgrimages are useful for visiting the whole the special places. We've collected some, but not all. We could head on one towards Gundabad, but Gundabad is held by the orcs. It won't really matter. We could still go there, and we could collect some more interest points on the way. It would help gaining this experience faster. So we might just do that. Um, let's. How soon can we hold veneration? Not for another 4 years. So let's actually do that. Let's go on a pilgrimage to the Chamber of Awakening, which is not going to be very safe, but right. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to shift the path that he takes, so you don't watch me do all of that. Be right back. So there we are. We're sending him on quite a journey. It's going to take 2 years. He's going all over the place, to be honest, but it's not really that important that we're gonna be gone for 2 years. I've aimed for him to get some martial experience as well. He's already maxed out on martial, but the reason I want him to get it is because even though he's maxed out, if we get points in martial, we can recycle that for experience in other branches. So we might as well get it. Uh, we could try to send him in the south, but I think he's gonna deviate too much. We could try to send him in this direction around Rohan and the northern edge of Gondor when we send him to Erebor. But for now, we're gonna head here. Hopefully, we're not gonna end up in too much trouble. It doesn't look like we have high chances of danger. What I did forget to do, if we can try to go by Rosgobel, maybe we can encounter the Brown Istari and see if he gives us anything good. So let's progress with this pilgrimage. We're not going to wage a war anytime soon, and we're not absolutely needed here. You're going to try and get me money, wife. It's nice that she's selfless. She's a selfless villain, which is amazing. We're still being targeted by revolts, which is not that good. This is Mahal's way, my friend. Let's see if we find the wizard. We do not. Ah, but that's because he's no longer there. So that was pointless. Um, Safety in numbers. Hmm. Don't think it really matters. Religious icon is gonna be fine. I'm gonna go for the fame instead. She gave us money. That's good. I will make the most of my time probably. What does determined do? Oh, that would be nice to have. Let's see if we get it. No, of course not. Existential threat. Oh my. That does not bode well. We have another scammer. No, no. Go away. We have a martial contest here with a goblin. You do count as a goblin, do you not? Yes, you do. Are you strong in any way? You don't particularly look so. So let's see if we win. We did. Excellent. Beat that goblin. We'll find another path. You finished building, we can upgrade you to a delving. Let's do that. We are 3 over at the limit now. My friend died. Not sure who the skin changer. Okay. You want to give me an elf? Sure, whatever, dude. How far along are we? Still not quite there. Tell me more about the king. We could hire a jester just to control the stress, but the problem with that is I may want to have stress gather later on. Um, Imperial contemplation or godly contemplation. Let's go for godly. We do need to get that piety up. Sacred duty. We're at the pilgrimage site, which I'm sure looks exactly like this. We could make the Axe of Durin more pious, and we're talking to a mask bearer who is Goblin of Khazad faith, because that's how this event works. Uh, sure. Bless my Axe of Durin, Goblin. That's exactly how that should work. We could hire another Nordri. Now let's... Um, well, that's not a mouthful at all. Booty. Booty sounds good. You'll be booty. Um, we'll have a look at this in a moment. Time to pray. So in regards to this, we could improve artifacts because it might improve our I don't have a royal court. It might improve our existing items. A set of armor would be good as well. No, I'm not gonna pay you for this book of yours. Did we finish this? Yes. So let's convert this now. We want to get rid of the Balrog worshippers. We did not get level 3. Too bad. We are getting close to getting a religious icon, which is good. That is the last one. It's the highest possible level of devotion. Come on, dude, walk faster on your stout one-legged body. The Sorcerer of Khan Doom. I have not seen this before. Khan Doom is a land of strange and obscure custom. The practices are strange. There is a man chanting incantation. Who are you? Some random dude. Repent or die. I was stopped by the locals. Your ingenuity is commendable. And we have a martial perk that we can recycle. We're gonna throw it into stewardship, which gives us the perk we wanted. We're gonna throw it in divided attention, which means we're no longer as much over the domain limit, which is what we wanted. I don't want to get that much stress. Let's kill the beast instead, and he gets healing waters, which is an amazing, amazing artifact that does basically nothing. Off we march. Let's study the ruins for stewardship. This is also one of the reasons you want to keep traveling, is because even though you don't necessarily hit points of interest, Yeah, no, we're gonna slay it. Even though you don't necessarily get points of interest everywhere and you can only get them once, you still get these events while you're traveling. That can increase your experience levels. How are we for this? Yeah, we're gonna stop building for a bit. Impatient, honest, arbitrary. If you could have gotten worse traits, that would have been amazing. We're gonna go with honest here. So we are back. Can we attack you again? We can. Um, we're gonna hold a mystical communion. We're gonna extort subjects. We're still over the domain limit, and we're gonna be over the domain again if we go here. Let's see how much we're gonna. Oh yeah, don't worry, everyone will pay. Let's see how much we're gonna get over the domain limit if we get a point in Architect, because that's gonna give us a bit more stewardship. If we're still over the domain size, I may or may not attack him, we'll see. An increase in intrigue would be nice. Of course we don't get it. So, are we going to still be over the domain size? We are. That's not great. But we're gonna get a bit more stewardship here. And if we go into wandering, we're gonna have a bit more stewardship and domain size. So we should be fine to take over this. And we can use it for a bunch of different reasons. So let's Holy War him. He doesn't really stand a chance, and this will reduce his army for raids as well, which is gonna be helpful. He's not gonna be as likely to raid us if he doesn't control as big of a territory. He does have quite a bit of territory. You're not very popular, are you? Not sure quite what just happened there, but okay. So now we have this region, which would be a completely useless region, other than the fact that we can mine there. Uh, any other murder schemes in here? Not as of yet. Let's send a mining expedition. How soon can we hold this? 14 months, that's plenty of time. Let's hold a mining expedition here. We can go prospecting. We need to employ a stone singer. Do we have any good stone singers? Not really. But you'll do for now, I suppose. We're gonna go prospecting. It's gonna be kind of expensive. Iron is common. Iron would be good to find. We could spend a bit of gold on this. I'm not going to, I don't think. We have money though. Let's increase the chance. Let's see what happens. So this broke apart because we killed the dude that was holding it. Yeah, he's an example to us all. Who are you? You're in Mount Domed. Okay. Off you go to mine. We're joined by a bunch of elves. We're going to draw up a strategy here. The rest of them are nowhere near that good. So let's see what happens. It increased greatly. We have a solid success chance. Now, in regards to mining, we're gonna get challenged for stewardship and learning. There's a bunch of other modifiers that affect the success chance. You can max this out as much as possible, but uh, the event is still capped at 70% success chance. Success chance decreases. No, we'll lose the opinion. That's fine. We're gonna try and save people here. What are we happening? What is happening here? No, calm him down, please. And what are you doing? You're being gregarious. We're gonna make you diligent, I think. Uh, temperate is not as good. Yeah, diligent it is. Mine faster and harder, please. Decreased chance, success chance, combined prowess and stewardship. No, you're gonna go for that. Oh, we found quartz. Oh my days. So that is useless. This is what I hate about this mining system. You're gonna get some very useless stuff, and you're stuck with that. So that's the deposit itself pays zero point 0.1 ducat a month, and the mines themselves, even if upgraded to the max, would only pay 2 ducats a month, and they cost. Like the mines are not gonna be cheap, and for 2 ducats a month, and you're stuck with that. You can't change that quartz deposit for anything. So I kind of hate that about the mining system. Uh, it would make a bit more sense to have a spread of minerals instead, but it, you know, if there is one peeve I have with this mod, the dwarfish mining system would be it. Sure, let's. Do we care about our archivist? Do we want to spend the money? Nah, we don't. Let's uh, let's do it without. I don't care about that much. It doesn't really make much of a difference. Does this make it cheaper? It does. More prestige. We do care about prestige. We still have some ways to go. So start that. We're gonna go for some of the other branches now. We'll carry on with Thulin. So we could get crafting or learning. Why just 25%? We'll go with crafting. It didn't fire. Diplomacy or stewardship. Stewardship worked. We have a chance here at stewardship and defender, or diplomacy and perk. Let's go for stewardship and defender. We didn't get any of it. Martial or stewardship. We're gonna go for stewardship. We have here diplomacy or learning and shrewd. Let's go for learning and shrewd. Ah, joy of joys. Wandering or martial. Let's go for wandering. And that was it. And what did we get? Almost nothing. Um, how much dread do you have? Quite a bit. Sure, calm him down. How much are we at? We're approaching the difference here, so we're gonna be a bit more comfortable about things. But for now, stress level, fearful troops. Let's go for that. We do want to put this on notify. Where is it? The mining expedition. Notify me when that's available. How much have I been recording? We're getting close to the hour mark. And we're getting close to the 100-year mark as well. So we can already see the difference between the play styles. I mean, we're almost 100 years into the game. Aragon is 164, and in my Let's Play with Aragon, his territory looked very different to what it looks here. Um, and we're still sitting on only a few territories. And the Balrog is still alive. And we're just the first generation in. We're not even that deep into the game. We can already see the difference. Like we're just stuck here looking at the mountains getting snowed. And we have to, because if we I guess we could have aimed to calm the Balrog during Balin's lifetime, but I didn't honestly expect it. I tried for it a bit, but there was the chance we couldn't do it, and unfortunately we couldn't. He had similar stats as well, so it's not that different. We're gonna go for calming some more. You can do what? Another mining expedition? Yes, please. But this time we're not gonna go prospecting. We're gonna go mining instead, and we're not gonna mine in the mithril caverns. That would pay more because we have their very valuable resource. This is just a valuable resource, and this is a less valuable resource. So we're not going there for the money. What we are going there for, does this give more prestige? It does, and it costs quite a bit. We do kind of need the prestige, so let's invest in that. Um, sure, we'll go with this setup. We're going there to level up the Hewer stat, and the reason we want to level up the Hewer stat is because it gives prowess. Uh, which doesn't really help our champion. How much prowess do we have? Lead the way. We're not gonna be establishing that. How much prowess do we have without the Axe of Durin? 34. We're gonna draw up a strategy here. Hopefully my champion increases a lot more, because the whole idea is we want to eat as much prowess from him before we upgrade it through other means. Content, trusting. Content would not be that great, dude. Fickle would be worse, trusting would be worse. So I guess content it is. At this point we could switch him between diligent or diligent. We could switch him between stewardship or learning. Marshall would not be a good choice for him, unfortunately. Illegal mining operation. We're probably not gonna win this, so I'm not even going to try. We'll go for this. Mine faster and harder, please. Hazardous conditions. Let's save people. We still haven't caught up to active. No, no. We're not gonna be singing. Resplendent riches. I'm not sure how we managed to pull that off of quartz, but okay, I'll take it. We forgot to take another word here. Who is teaching the daughter? No one. Um, sure, whatever. She's already picked Zealous. Let's finalize her training ourselves. You want to offer me another elf who's not only lazy and a craven, he's also an elusive shadow, who's not that very good at shadowing. What have you been doing for the last 1600 years, my dude? Um, how old are you? Kind of old. And how old is my son? Not that old. My son is only gonna be a ward for a couple of years, so we'll take the daughter afterwards. We're not gonna indulge in pipeweed. We are going to go for fearful troops. You know what? I'm probably gonna skip the money. It is nice money, but maybe we'll get a good book here. Huh. Yeah, sure. We did not. But 10% is still 10%, and it gives us a whole +1 a month. So we'll level through that faster a little bit. I don't think it's really worth going on another pilgrimage. Right. The horse. Yes. Huh. We're gonna go for strength, I think. Yeah. The reason we're going for strength is because that increases levy size by 10%, which is nothing considering how many levies we have. But later on, we're gonna have levies. What are we talking about? Just ignore Argon and she'll grow bold. So we're talking about meta. And meta could stay calm, be vengeful, or deceitful. Vengeful would give you martial, wouldn't it? No, it will just give you prowess. Stay calm. Burying the hatchet. Sure. Still think you're gonna try and kill me, but we'll bury it. So we gain a we gain a strong warhorse here for the increase in levy size. We're gonna go with it's just a horse, and we're gonna name it. What these are the only options? What about history? Fatty Lumpkin. We're gonna call it Fatty Lumpkin. Mystical Communion, extort. We could commission an artifact. Let's do that. Get me some armor, please. Because... but it won't give us access to the positions. We have to be king to have artificers, which is annoying. Um, but let's see what armor we get. Maybe we can get a good one. I expect a green quality, to be honest. Uh, we're fine with religious icon. Let's get some more fame. Another mining expedition. How are we on here? We're still a ways to go. I don't really want to increase this too much because I want to soak as much prowess as I can off of him. So we're gonna tone it down with the mining expeditions, but not quite yet. Give me prestige though, that will help. How much have I been recording? Right, we're past the hour mark. Um, I'm gonna pause the episode here and we'll carry on with mining in the next episode. Um, we'll be stuck like this for a while longer. We do need to calm the Balrog down further. We're at 77 towards active, 69 towards dormant, so we're catching up to dormant. And then we'll have to decide if we want to engage him in this dormant phase or if we want to go through another cycle and engage him in the second dormant phase. And the reason we'll want to do that is because we have some territory, but if we try and kill him and we fail, it's gonna go to Armageddon, and for him to calm down, he's gonna need to turn 15 settlements into wilderness. That's a lot. Well, probably not 15, maybe 14 or something, because the time will pass as he's demolishing stuff. So we may get out of it with 13 or 14 territories destroyed, but I don't think we even hold that many. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we don't even have enough to calm him down if he goes nuts. Um, Controlling more of Moria would also help towards killing him. So we may skip the first dormant cycle. We'll see. Um, for now, however, we are gonna draw up a strategy here, and it failed, so it decreased greatly. And somehow we're still at 70% chance. So we're in a good position with mining. But on this note, I'm gonna stop the recording here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Please do leave a comment, like, subscribe, it would help my channel grow. And goodbye for now.